Whenever you guys are ready, we'll ready up and then.
All right, this is it. My match versus Talic.
Good luck, everybody.
This happened 3 days ago, and yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Go.
Oh, just kidding. This is the false start.
Yeah, the bot didn't.
Yeah,
Yep.
bot.
Pretty efficiently. Not.
All right, and we're starting it here.
They're off.
All right, and we are off. You guys already know.
I don't expect to see anything too
Not gonna really
crazy
go into much of the randomized
between
aspects
me
yet.
and Talic.
However,
He started
obviously
earlier,
this plays
so
to
therefore
kind of
he's a
execute
cheater.
The prologue pretty efficiently,
No, that's
especially
just the
to their
stream having a
liking
slight delay.
to, the stats that I would
Yeah,
compare
Talic
against.
got a
Prologue,
better start in the prologue.
41 hearts.
I mess up the blade dash at the beginning, so I'm gonna be a little bit behind.
You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Yo, Lutefisk, that is so sweet of you. Thank you for the
This
5
pretty much sets
gifted.
the
Dude,
pace
what
for
the
me.
heck? You're crazy.
Yeah. The reason they are keeping the cross is to get a little bit more starting.
Is it gonna keep going?
Steal men's
5 mana
souls
points,
and make them your
which actually
slaves.
makes a big deal.
Dude,
And
you're
the long
crazy.
run of the
How
run,
many tributes is it gonna
gives you an
give?
extra wing smash, basically. And if they get bad
Yeah, it's
early,
gonna keep
it's
going.
more
It's
important.
gonna
Steal
keep
men's
going.
souls and make them your slaves.
Here,
let's
let
remind
me-
everyone what randomizer is all about, especially in the Symphony of the Night sense, where it is a sort of a
There we
open
go.
world for map for exploration.
Hello?
Any of these relics that you can get that can help you in your journey, or that
Uh-oh.
are a simple supplement, are all randomized this castle. So depending on what they get, that may or may not open up new avenues for them to explore. Having a dozen item
broke
tracks.
it.
So yeah, not only do the relics get randomized, you have weapon drops, items that drop candles if you get the Cube of Zone, what have you. So again, like it really changes the scope of how you're supposed to play this game fast.
Yeah. And coming up now, we'll see
There
if
we go.
have a library card and we don't. So
You ruined
Broncos
everything
over
with my
here.
birthday present. Oh, that's so sweet.
And,
You are considered naked, and you must procure your items on the battlefield.
Dang, pretty much all regulars got gifted subs too. That's great.
Colonel will be proud.
I'm pretty sure it usually
And,
defaults to people
yeah, pretty
who
much
have
they're
been
going
in the
for
stream
first relic
for
check here.
watch
There's a few
regularly
relics that are
if it's
guaranteed
like
to be in the
gifting
first
to
castle.
people.
Those are
Dude, we're pretty much synced up at this point. Holy
basically a few,
crap.
Essential movement relics like.
Oh
here's
dang,
one
my
Jewel of
movement
Open.
my movement is getting
Jewel of Open.
nice.
This
I
is
equipped the
actually
Night
a relic
Shield,
that you want to
and
get first, because this opens up
he equips
a,
great sword starting off
a
first.
huge,
I'm pretty sure I'm
like,
going to gain the
fork
lead because of
in the
that. Yeah,
rally.
we both
There's two
menu
places that, like,
here.
block
He gets
it,
another
two
Night
places
Shield.
you
Oh,
can
just
go
kidding. I
against
get fucking
when they have
bodied.
this as a first relic.
Okay.
But I'm guessing both are still gonna go check the library before they.
I'm
go
gonna
to
turn the volume
anything
down on
else.
the commentators a
You can
little
already see
bit.
a little bit of
He gets the heart
slight
maxed up. I think I get it
with
too. Yeah,
Talic,
okay.
great sword,
So me getting bodied by the
Dragon's
skeleton leaves me a little bit farther behind.
ability with, the
But
Knight Shield
it's okay.
to shield dash.
I grabbed the Tekimitsu. It's a completely garbage weapon. It's like just as bad as Red Rust, pretty much. Do I grab that life max up too? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Some item checks on the way.
So
If
nah,
you
Talic's
feel
playing
that
really,
they're
really well.
pretty much
He's using
setting up
Greatsword, which
block time,
is
like block
super
time,
duper strong.
and,
The only
it's really
downside of it is
Yeah,
the fact
and
that if you
also,
use its
heavy
grounded, I believe
HP,
diagonal attack, it is
heart
like the
rate,
slowest attack ever. It has like 5 seconds of
for 1
recovery.
second of
It's
that,
really,
right?
really bad.
Yeah, you
So
don't
you
wanna
always
be
want to be
too
land
close.
canceling it, so
Like,
only
if
doing
you have
aerial
lots of
versions.
points,
He did
then
not
you
need to do
can
the
get
Tetra
maybe,
Spirit actually.
You can manage with
The Greatsword
That's a
has like
great
enough
boss kill for,
damage. I think it's
Talic here.
as strong as Alucard Sword, if
He
not
used
stronger. So like he could have just done like the normal quick kill version
And,
of fighting them.
in a few rooms, they'll be coming up to their.
I might be overestimating how much shield dashing would help with my movement, but I'm almost caught up already, considering I was like a screen lengths away. Okay, I realized that I'm triple hitting the Bloody Zombie, so I re-equipped the Greatsword right here.
And you really want to check this.
So that way I can
If you're
one-hit
going this
them.
way, you want to go check Spirit Stone.
Yeah.
Where Spirit Stone normally is, because it's out of the way otherwise. Like,
So yeah, starting off pretty
they're going to be hoping for some more movement.
basic so far.
Like,
Talic
probably
just didn't get hit
guessing
as much, so therefore he's going to be a little bit
Yeah.
ahead. Oh, I get a Zircon drop, which is useful because we don't know at this point if the library is going to be required, if the library relic is going to be required or not. I couldn't really see what the relic was there. Oh, it was bad. I remember now. Yep, it was bad.
The pace of this, just
I think I
run,
get
uh,
one of the items here.
Yeah.
but you have to.
Talic starts wing smashing right away. I think I save my wing
I
smashes
don't have a lot of mana.
Exactly.
because of the amount of mana that we have, so that way I know that I have enough for the relic check.
but it also uses up a lot of mana, and they
Yeah.
do not have that.
Oh,
much.
Talic didn't get the diamond, did he?
So-
Yep, DragonBlitz opting for that diamond. Good
Ooh,
old
that's a good
$20,000 resale value. So he's gonna be a bit of a supermarket sweep guy.
I'm thinking
Dang,
Talic
why
is-
didn't this
is
fucking
is
seed have the
Black Relic, which is
fucking
the
good
low.
ass? Oh my god.
And
Well,
one
actually,
five
it
up
probably
is
didn't
like
matter
over
as much
over
because
one
we're
five
doing
breakers.
the
Just to remind you guys, we are running the
The-
fight breaker category, just kind of like
the
a
route
cheap
where we go
route,
around
a
the castle.
quote-unquote intended route, making sure that you see everything.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck up my wing smashes.
One of the 5 hour.
Getting to the
5
Vlad is great.
finally-
It gives you plus 10
And,
strength.
there's a pretty neat thing
So
here, the,
we're gonna
clock
be
where
even
Talic
stronger when we go to fight Aurochs.
is open on. I think it's gonna be certain. Oh yeah, it's open on even minutes and closed on.
So
minutes.
he entered at 38.
But
to start
you can
these
actually
item
get through there
checks.
even on odd minutes if you've been to the room.
We had
on
combat
even
knife.
minutes.
Combat knife is
But you
actually a
don't
pretty
touch the
decent
floor,
weapon,
you
but
come down,
it's usually not
the
more
clock will not
useful than the
stop.
fist,
So
but
they
it depends on
have
if you
to
need slash
bypass the
damage.
clock, even if it was
So I'm
closed.
about 30 seconds behind.
Like, even if it
Seems
should be
like.
closed, that is. And Talic is coming up on the Colosseum check, which is a card, and he's opting to just take a mana
Our
refill.
first save of the day.
Yeah.
So far we're doing pretty much the same thing. I'm still struggling to catch up after getting kind of bodied by skeletons.
A lot of mana prisms. or,
I do the mana refill
or
first,
duplicator to refill up on mana. You've
and
really
then
got to
I
save
think
it
I do a
so
second refill on the
you
way
can use
out
your mana
too.
effectively. And DB is checking the relic now, and they're both heading out. Probably.
I didn't do the relic. Okay, so I'm gonna have a little bit less MP than Talic. He managed his MP a little bit better.
Talic is going
Yeah,
up.
but see Talic going up to Aurochs now.
Yep, he did the crouching swing.
Again, checking
Dude, you
every
can't do the
little-
crouching
every little
swing. You
place
have to
that
jump
can
cancel
possibly
that.
get an item drop. Again, the drops are randomized. Fine.
Yeah, see the normal crouching swing that he
Again,
just did there
these
wasn't
on
as
green
bad.
drop, again, sell that to
They-
library
I think I go
right.
for the jump slash.
The
Yep.
strength potion actually isn't a bad pickup if they want to go fight all.
Oh my god, I'm messing up my
because
platform
that
jumps
will
here. Yep, there it
considerably
is.
upgrade
And I don't have enough
damage
MP
potential for the fight.
to like. I have to. Yeah, because I messed up the MP, I have to
Just
go out of my
going
way to do
into
these
slots
platform
with
jumps.
javelin,
The elixir was a great pickup too, just in case, because this
they
fight can get a
put
little
right
scary.
Talic to refill up on mana.
It was a Miss Razia.
Doesn't
Watch
save,
the race. Yeah, really.
and
I'm
yeah,
interested to
Talic
see
is gonna fight
when
all
we
out.
start to like sync up again, because I'm
Yeah,
almost
all
consistently
orders
30
are
seconds
about,
behind at the start here.
Relics that you can't check right off rip. It's easier to get little roll rocks out the way.
Yeah. And there's actually a.
I'm not sure if the commentators
idea
know
to
that
fight
this is
all
like the
rocks
optimal
now,
route for
and
like
then
bat
probably go to
start.
Castle Keep, I'm guessing. I'll give them a lot of relic checks. Since they have bat, they can check every relic at Castle Keep.
How did his
they
fight
really
go?
have
Does
to
he
get
do
that,
summon
so
spirit?
both
He doesn't do
of them
Tetra spirit. He just goes straight for jump slashes. How did my fight go?
Pretty much, there's a few relic checks.
Okay, I got hit.
Like one that needs missed, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Talic is having a
Library.
not so great fight.
Talic
I'm
is
having
making the all
pretty
right
slow
fight
first
really-
phase. Okay, he got second phase done pretty
See,
quickly.
yeah,
Do I use the
he
strength
uses the
potion? I
strength
do. Okay,
to fight all rocks,
just to make it more consistent, make sure I kill him.
using it on the second form.
So that way I can just slash his back over and over again. I misspace it, wing smash through. You always want to wing smash through when he's doing a fire-based attack, so that way he just hits the same side and you can just hit him from the back.
Was that a vanilla? That was a vanilla echo, right?
What was that?
I missed the relic because I was watching DB's boss fight, but was it
Echo.
Echo? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's vanilla. It's usually that's the normal spot for Echo. Bat.
I'm pretty sure I pick it up. Yeah, I pick up Echo.
Hero's Force of Echo.
Yeah.
Not necessarily anything that these two players need.
No.
But
They can-
really
Oh,
good
I
job
skipped
with
Force
those
of Echo too, which
Yeah.
is sad because
Now
they
don't
made
have
fun of
to
me
raise
later
all rocks
for
back
it.
to the which is fast.
But you know.
And Talic is climbing up the first bell tower.
Yeah, I think Talic so far has just had
Probably
better
taking
management
something
with his
on
MP.
top.
He might have a better MP roll. I'm gonna
gotta
start
check
watching
MP.
his
Does he pick it up?
his wing smashes to see how much of a chunk it
Shield.
takes away.
Does
Okay, pretty
dark
small
damage on
chunk
contact
actually
to
at this
enemies?
point. Let me see my wing smashes because I think we're at the same level.
Yeah, one of the only shield items that you can just like hold
Yeah,
out.
it's taking up more MP. He
Yeah.
got a better MP roll.
Hitbox can be a bit finicky,
I-
but it's
I'm not
actually
100% on that right now. It's pretty
Oh, no, getting
close.
knocked down by the birds, Dragon.
The birds are a menace. It's,
Yeah, the
it's
birds
kinda-
fucked me up too.
Yeah,
I've just been
it's
getting hit
really
way
hard to
more,
hit
and
them when
Talic
you're
has just
coming
been
up this tower.
moving through the castle way cleaner.
The blackbirds activate a lot more early than the.
Well, I mean, it's randomizer, and that's just a normal part of the game. So
And,
Sometimes you
nothing
have
making
good
it quick
MP,
though.
sometimes you have bad MP.
Not that hard of a boss.
Here,
And,
I should have just wing
checking
smashed
the
through this
last item
hallway. I don't
here.
know what I was doing. Like,
Nothing useful.
I don't know if I'm just trying to save my MP for something or what. But
And, DB
yeah,
up
let's
can
watch
take,
his wing smash one more
actually a
time.
really round combo here.
5. It's 5, and he goes about to half.
First off, though, we are going to
So he gets about 10 wing smashes
Yeah, that
per
is
full
a
MP
word that
bar.
you don't want to forget.
Exactly.
This fight is way slower than the one Talic took too. How did I catch up so much? Because I'm already almost a minute behind. Like, Talic is just kind of running away with this.
Talic walk into there. They're about a handful.
Yes, you can get different MP normally in the game. So every time you level up, the amount of stats that you gain is different.
Yeah, and you also all need to visit the warp rooms to activate.
So I
them.
think, if I remember
And
correctly, you could
Castle
either
Warp
get
is probably the most important of all of them.
like an extra like 1
Get back there as
MP
fast
per
as
level up.
possible
It's
once
either like
you
1 or
have
2
all
or
the
something
items
like
to
that. So
go to the
like the
second
maximum you can get is, why am I not wing smashing?
Gauntlet, equipping it,
Dude!
Lat increase to his strength, so that'll be pretty useful.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good item.
What am
early.
I doing?
No other buffs yet.
These
People
guys are just
Zoe-
really running into nice buffs here.
Okay.
Ring of
I must have been
Aries.
like
Yeah.
So,
nervous
Ring
or
of Aries
something
is a
because
very good item for damage, but it does
my
increase your
early
defense
game
quite a
has
bit.
not been great. I'm kind of
So,
like,
Glass cannon mode is activated.
Oh, nicely done with the wing smash. Up
okay, I'm
to
saving
the-
all of my MP for this relic check,
Yep.
We go
which
on
is
to fire
fine.
2 out of the 5 pieces.
Do I get hit
Yep.
after checking this one? Am I able to check it
And,
first? I am
Talic
able to
going
check
up
it
to the
first.
save
Okay, it's
room
Spirit
to,
Orb. I don't need it.
Fill up on mana, and I'm guessing. he's
Okay,
going to
so I have enough MP to do the MP
go
refill
through
here.
the upper portion of the castle to the library.
Okay.
Very quintessential to keep topped up on your. Again, this is still technically the early levels, relatively, so you're still going to be seeing.
Talic uses Greatsword the whole time, and it's a better weapon overall, so he's probably going to make up more
They don't have
time.
that many
My
levels
movement
like
is
that.
still not
It's
great.
kind of random on what stats you get on a level up. Checking these walls here for anything useful, but there is
I probably
another here,
do the greedy bend
pick
check,
that up.
or whatever you want
See
to
if
call it.
he's going to check this middle wall here. Yep, and it's a Sunday.
Dang, I'm kind of mad.
Oh. Well,
I chose Holy
This
Rod
is like
because speed of attack, yeah.
yeah, that could be.
And I
that's
wanted to
fine.
have a shield out as well. Plus, I didn't want to like
So,
lose time due to like accidental
Making Talic is making his way through
attacks and
the
stuff. I
clock
grabbed
tower,
Cube of
and
Zoe.
there's a
I
few
don't
more
think
item
it
checks here in the middle.
matters
Don't
for
look
this
at, but they
run.
don't look that interesting. Karma coin. I think they're all
Talic is
so far.
kind of being a
Something
little
else
slow
they
right
don't
now.
really need. They have
He's just normally flying
they
upwards.
have a lot better equipment right now.
Yeah, okay.
And checking Fire of Bat here.
He's still way ahead of
Maybe
me right
he's
now.
fighting Karasuman. Oh, Fire of Bat.
Oh,
was
nice.
Fire of Bat.
That Cressamon was
It's even randomized.
Is this even randomizer? And
Oh yeah, the holy fucking rod has the tiniest fucking hitbox right there, and that sucked.
like working that well for.
It sounds cool.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm just mad
that's
watching
true.
this. Hold up, I'm just getting mad.
Now,
I'm disappointed with my play so far, which is like one of the things that makes me like, damn, like I brought this all the way back to 20-second difference, even with doing like all these like really frivolous item checks and stuff like that. I could have won this. I'm so mad.
Going into the menu, augmenting your equipment, getting out of the
All
menu,
takes
like, just
time.
it takes a lot of time.
so if the item's not
Okay.
substantial,
I'm just
upgrade,
gonna
it's
hydrate,
probably
get the
not
salt
worth
out of
it.
my
Go
veins.
to the
Like,
menu,
oh, I knew this was
check
gonna
all
upset
the
me
stuff.
watching this. I knew it because. Go for another attack potion.
Now Talic is in library and DB is checking Fire of Bat.
I mess up the movement
I
too.
missed the outer wall relic. No idea what that was, but I think Talic isn't finding that useful stuff right now, at least.
Yeah, so far
It's going to be interesting what's in the
the big
shop.
takeaway here is
Covenant Stone, that's a nice buff
Ano-
item.
another
Talic
buff item.
is utilizing wing smashes better than me right now.
DB
His movement isn't
making his
perfect,
way
but
down
he's
the
utilizing
wall,
wing smashes
probably
better.
picking up- Oh,
He
that's-
chose to use
that's
Greatsword pretty
skill
much from the
powerful.
beginning of the run,
Power?
and I think it saved him quite a bit
I
of
think it's a
time.
skill, but I'm not entirely sure.
Library
So
cards are
fairy card-
cheap.
Yeah,
I don't think there's
they
anything
don't
else
need
useful in the
that.
shop if I remember
Fairy card
correctly.
is the relic
So my
you can
diamond
check.
doesn't even matter.
Let's
There
see, there's not
was-
really much of anything that's innately useful.
He grabs the
so-called
gram.
gram is an amazing. Oh, I just saw God's Guard for
Duplicator
1500.
on
And a
3K.
duplicator.
Oh yeah,
my
and then this was a
God. Red Bull
duplicator
is gonna have a little
seed
bit of
too.
maybe with how much
And Duplicator was
has-
cheap, dude. If Duplicator was just a little bit
Okay,
pricier, I would have had the
you
money
have sort of
advantage.
like use single-use item, well, use it multiple times. Up to
So,
you. As long as you have
I was
that
expecting to see
however,
something
there is a
way
grave,
different
grave stat debuff
with
for
the
using it. So if you thought
way
that's
that this
gonna be
randomizer was
activated
going.
when the
Oh, I went
Red Bear
back for the
uses
Covenant
Randomizer
Stone.
Blitz,
Yeah, it makes sense because I don't know that
it's
there's gonna be
less stat
Duplicator
debuff
coming
or
up.
extremely paper sensitive. Yeah. And while that may not mean much now,
Yeah,
once you start
Duplicator
getting
seed.
deeper into first castle or even in the second castle.
Oh,
that's
I
when
did
it's,
I got the stupid
really,
fucking
really
thing
rare
where
of
if you
how
sell
and
things
when
too
they get
quickly, you have to wait for the librarian to stop laughing, and that wasted a bunch of time. Library cards immediately buy 4 because I have hella money.
See the duplicator right about now.
Duplicator, buy it
go.
immediately,
Oh, yeah,
go
cool.
back. I think all I do is buy
What kind of
the
usable items do we got?
Flame Stars because I saw
Flame
those
Stars are
first,
good.
and then I saw the
They
Cross
are
Shurikens,
really
bought
good.
2 of those.
Cross shurikens are okay. No
Oh,
mana
Talic didn't have
prism.
money for the Cross Shurikens because he didn't buy the thing. I double check everything because I'm like, dang, did I really not have a Mana Prism? So I'm like upset about that.
Gives you
Oh, I bought God's Garb because I was afraid of dying.
has the highest defense of
Elixir?
any game.
Yeah, I understand why I put on the Elixir, but I probably should have done double Cross Shurikens
Now,
because I don't have
the
MP
Elixir
refill.
is actually a good choice for the other item because when you're using a potion or a mana prism, you get a
I could have just
small
went for
window
DPS
where
instead
you
of
can collect
because the
DBs
Cross
without
Shurikens, if I was
showing off,
two-handing
you
them,
just pass
it would
through
have helped me kill like
without getting hit. It doesn't have to slow down.
some of the bosses
While
faster.
Talic
but we'll
is,
see.
Using the flame stars on both of his hands, meaning that he.
I think we do the same thing that we go back to entrance here. Why does he go back for the katana? Did I do the same thing? I don't think I
There's
did.
a couple of items that have the same sprites in the game, and Yasutsuna is one of the best items in the game. Has the same sprite as the katana.
Yeah, then it also gives you that slight stat debuff as well, so it might not be.
Yeah.
Talic saving some
best,
MP,
especially
I
if
guess,
you
for...
Talic is checking entrance relic. I'm guessing he saved. Yeah, he saved before this.
Yeah.
He's just checking.
Mm.
Like, there was a shield that could have been the Alucard shield, but doesn't really need it, and he doesn't have.
Yo, what's up, Serial? How's the review process going? I'm just mad. I'm watching my play back, and I did not play as well as I thought I did. I could have saved so much time in so many different ways just from playing slightly better. These item checks I'm skipping from here on out. I'm not doing any of these item checks anymore. That's one of the things that I need to start implementing is smarter item checks. Those item checks, one, you have a good chance of skipping them entirely because you're doing a save split here. So there's a good chance that you don't even use any of the items that you find here, even if like they're good. So you'll have to go back out of your way to grab those items, and that's like a huge loss. I check Alucard shield just because I wanted to know, and I got greedy, but I'm not going to keep it.
Still opting to save split here.
Talic doing some conservative movement with the bat here.
Just doing a little bit of the revisits.
Yeah, he's making his way down to the caverns to go check up on the. He's actually been pretty efficient on checking relics since they did get bat so early.
But if you have garbage equipment, doesn't that change your approach?
And it's
So yeah, if I had garbage equipment, it's gonna. I'm still not doing those item checks. So I think I have to get better at understanding that like sometimes your equipment doesn't matter. Like I guarantee if I were to add up all the time I spent on this seed doing extra item checks,
This is winners semifinals. This is the upper
I would have
quarter.
easily extra item checks that did not pan out at all, and item checks that Talic didn't do. I probably would have saved time. There's certain item checks that I'm going to continue to do that Talic doesn't do, but I do way too many. That's the thing. And specifically, this is because I know how Talic likes to play the game. I pretty much know which item checks he always goes for and which item checks he doesn't go for. I know what kind of equipment will determine whether or not he stops going for item checks and stuff like that. So specifically, when it comes to racing Talic, I know that I need to do less item checks because he's going to do less item checks. And ultimately, that puts the onus on me. I don't think that's how you use that word. It puts the pressure on me to get good luck versus the pressure is off of him to get good luck. It's just the pressure to just perform well, if that makes sense. And obviously, performing well is easier than getting good luck because good luck is out of your control entirely.
Yeah.
He went for those item checks. I think in this situation, as soon as you get Duplicator,
it's either
it
that.
it doesn't matter. Like getting a mana prism, if I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't. It's not that big of a deal. I think we were both worried that the opponent would find a mana prism and we wouldn't. But what ended up happening is that neither of us found a mana prism. I did extra item checks because I needed a mana prism.
A lot of these fast checks where mana prism could be.
And it's really cool since they have, like, throwable items. Like, you see Talic just not opting for that save because you have...
This is me versus Talic, which happened 3 days ago. Krama. Nah. I do the same item check. Yeah, so this was something that I was thinking about a lot before this match even started, or before I started reviewing the match, is I know that I did extra item checks, but I've been playing from behind this entire time. 15 is when he killed, 25-15 is when he killed Succubus.
Until Dracula, who resists fire.
I think he has better mana roll than me still. Like, his mana is, like, still better.
There's like a few insanely good swords that, like Marcel, that's insanely good on everything else but Dracula.
That guy.
Yeah. So I'm guessing
Must be pretty tempting when you have duplicator find a mana prism. Yeah.
Save split. If the
when is duplicatorless option for rando? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Mouse.
A worthwhile relic. It is actually faster to save split and come back up here.
What did I say? 15? I'm a minute behind.
So Talic is flying his way through caverns.
I'm 50 seconds behind.
Wig smashes.
And that's pretty much all.
Yeah, they're really narrow areas. Very bunker.
Actually, no. Our mana roll, I think, is evened out now after seeing how little that wing smash took. If anything, I might have pulled ahead in the mana roll. I might have more mana than him now. It's about the same, so I can't complain about mana anymore. I think he just used it better up to this point.
Doing the same save.
Like, I really can't be mad. Talic is playing, like, super duper well. I mean, I can be mad because I'm playing like shit. Oh, I go back for the item check, yeah. Oh, it's so greedy. It sucks because it's the fucking duplicator. Like, it really changes how you want to play, because you know if the other person gets a mana prism, it's like... It changes so much of how you're able to play. You skip doing any save splitting in the second castle, which saves you, like, 10-ish seconds per save, and there's, like, 3 potential save splits that you can do. So that's like 30 seconds saved in the second castle alone.
Luck potion, not that good. We've been seeing some experiments with luck when Talic did the RPG script for this, where you can allocate stats, and luck is a...
Oh, is there gonna be another race in the tournament? Yes. So I'm in the grand finals with Talic. I need to win 2 sets. This item check I'm gonna keep because that's an item check that I relegate to if I need to keep the relic in from this area. Same with this item check up here. I skip it here, but I do it on the way there, which is bad. I should do it on the way back because it's a waste of an item check if I'm just gonna save split anyways.
And
here I can do this item check while I wait for my MP because it's optimal to use all of your MP beforehand.
Or, well, the abandoned mine first and then the catacombs.
And I'm waiting for my MP to refill anyways. I'm not going to take an MP refill, so the MP that I gain isn't wasted.
His home is fire.
Turning the duplicator off the drop table, yeah. I mean, Ben basically won his match due to the fact that he got 2 Chrysogrim drops off of Bloody Zombies. Versus... who did he get that with? I forget who he was playing, but... I'm playing like absolute garbage right here, trying to deal with the fucking frogs, but here I want to be careful to throw the stars only when I know it's going to hit a frog and not the skeleton, otherwise I'd have to reset the room.
Oh, that's a merman statue.
Here we're doing merman check. This is like one of the only times you do the merman check. Oh my god, he should have died there. Dude, Talic should have died. Bastard.
Yeah, that was really close. That would have been really bad. And this is what I thought was gonna happen. Yeah, they're gonna go.
Yeah, shoutouts to Turbo's tutorials.
As I thought, you want to go check the Membrane statue before you're going down to go get Spikebreaker because you do have a library card. It is just going to be a lot faster this.
Yep.
And seeing how much DB caught up to Talic and They are.
Oh, I'm still mad.
DB had a lot faster Cerberus.
I was expecting it to be way closer. Like, I thought we were going to be neck and neck the whole time. Turns out, I'm a fucking bad.
On the Merman statue.
Finishes saving at 40. So I gain a lot of time here only because Talic got comboed.
Yeah, this is actually a good place to save right now because if Merman
40, 50, 51, 52. Yeah, Talic lost like 40-ish seconds. 45 seconds.
Instead of flying back.
From getting comboed.
It's a good idea.
And that's the only reason I caught up.
This is why I'm not. That's why I'm.
So if Talic didn't mess up, I would be even farther behind.
See, it's this kind of things that when you
keyboard is cheat. No, it's not.
And honestly, like that itself could just be.
If keyboard was cheat, then fuck, we would all just switch to keyboard. But guess what? It's not cheat. It's like the same people that complain like, oh, hitboxes is ruining fighting games. Oh my god, this is so slow. I immediately switch off of Greatsword because I knew it was going to be slow.
Alucard Sword and Alucard Sword have one of the fastest recovery times of any swords in the game.
This item check is good.
Barring a few, but
this item check is good because these are free item checks.
They are pretty much neck and neck right now, going through the Ferryman. This is basically an auto scroller.
Wow, like you literally blink, and now they're like right on each other's tail.
Yeah. And that is Skill of Wolf.
So this is another item check that I've been doing that I need to. I think I need to stop doing it. It's a quick item check, which is one of the reasons why I like doing it, but it's during a save split, and like I don't know. Granted, if that was a Mana Prism, I would have kept it. And just like, oh, no, I wouldn't have because the save split is so far. I don't know if even in this scenario, if keeping a Mana Prism would have been worth it. Maybe for the second castle alone, but like it's still like a lot of time lost. But whatever.
And that's pretty much.
Oh, there's a Fist of Tulkas up there.
I love the Tulkas. That's pretty much like all that they have to like worry about like right now is just getting from the point A to point B.
Yeah.
I've played on keyboard before, just to like mess around and like create save states and stuff when I don't feel like grabbing my controller or whatever. But it's I could learn keyboard, but I'm much more comfortable on pad, so there's no reason to. I don't feel like I'm at a disadvantage at any time on pad versus keyboard. Here is where the split gets even farther. So if Talic didn't mess up, I would have lost like 2 minutes to him because I'm doing extra item checks.
Some more routing decisions onto the race that makes it actually a lot more enjoyable.
I agree. Richter on keyboard is actually cheating.
And DB is doing some item checks here that I don't think are actually worth it at this point. And he's still
because having clear, concise inputs for Richter is broken.
Could be key if it is present in the seed at all.
Which is why I want a hitbox for when I run Richter on 360. But buying a hitbox is expensive.
Well, he didn't have that much mana, so I kind of understand it. Actually, now noticing that he doesn't have mana. It's like 2 wing smashes or 3.
Talic forgets to check Lesser Demon first.
Make sure all your ducks are in a row before, leaving things done for.
So I'm gonna look like I'm even farther behind.
Didn't see if Talic went to the shop to pick up the cross shuriken, but he's now making his way to Maria in the middle of the castle. No, wait, actually, he's going to go pick up Silver Ring first.
You gotta pick up that ring.
Gold Ring was picked up after Succubus, and now he's warping to Castle Keep and then flying from there to pick up the Silver
Dang, this is upsetting to watch.
Did Talic forget?
I think I start picking it up, but it's like 30 minutes into the seed.
I was looking at a screen.
Yeah, he did it after glasses. I remember him saying that. I start picking it up here, I think. I start playing much better.
So he did a little bit of a map buffer, Talic did, and I saw that Lesser Demon was still unchecked.
Yeah.
I get Leapstone earlier, which is cool, but...
Bad.
Especially because of what Dragon Blitz picked up after Lesser Demon.
Now that I'm done with WoW PvP grind, I can finally get back to other games. Nice. That's how I feel about Soten Randomizer. I can't wait for this tournament to be over so I can get back to other games / just normally speedrunning Soten. Not to say that I don't love the randomizer. The randomizer is super duper fun. It's just it's kind of consumed all of my time for the past like almost 8 months.
Jumpstart their momentum at a whim, to pivot their momentum at a whim. Just all these little bits and pieces to maximize and optimize that time saved.
There's a few still potential spots where Talic could check Lesser Demon. Like, he's not library carding out of Silver Ring now because he's going to the center of the castle, but he could check it after library carding out from Maria after getting Holy Glasses. But then again, it will have saved DB more time because he checked it first.
Precisely.
It's interesting. And Talic doesn't have a lot of mana, and getting through Olroc's quarters.
He's gonna take top route. Yeah, he's gonna take top route because he doesn't have a lot of mana.
So he's going to just fly up here, and then
With a slight
Wing
refill.
Smash.
Yeah.
Nicely calculated there. Wing Smash.
That terrain boost was
Save
dank.
point,
Rats,
refill
come
his
on.
mana, and go
That's
up.
the standard terrain boost.
That was a
Chill.
random Kingstone drop by Dragon Blitz.
The tournament's been going on for a long time. Yeah, almost 8 months.
I don't know. Maybe it outrights Covenant Stone. I think it does.
I mean, I could double check to see if that's actually accurate,
And,
but
Talic is nearly at the clock room.
See, there you go. Like using that leap.
But
stone
still,
to
it
try to land
feels-
himself way further in.
Yeah.
Past
feels
that
bad.
section for Maria.
There's a lot of things that he can
forgot
do,
to update this
go
earlier.
through the
Feels bad that we've been doing it for so long in a way
loading on
because I
Hard Oaks is
want to
faster
do
with,
other stuff,
Fat Kick than it
but
is
I
with
also
Fat
want to win the
Dash.
tournament, especially because there's a cash prize, and you know
Talic
it would be nice to win money
activating
for
the
playing
block, and
Soten.
Then re-equipping Duplicator, which you really want to do.
I guarantee though, if Talic wins, I'm not going to be upset at all because I know he'll be using that money to create his hitbox
It's a hard
controller,
lesson
so
to
that way
learn.
he can use that on 360.
DB is now
And then he'll start
the
running on
Aurora
360
Quarters
again
hit
more
point.
often probably.
Guess Talic's gonna check the right
Because when
side.
Talic plays on 360,
Mana
he uses
Prism,
a
which is
Cronus
7-4-1.
adapter to have his keyboard inputs
And, DB
converted
has
into
yeah.
inputs for
Try to,
like a 360
guide the
controller.
candle there. Sadly, it
Um,
would've
but
been
the
Now we gotta
the
get
device
library,
isn't
library,
accurate. Like it's not great
library.
for
Yep.
converting the
Oh,
inputs
library
properly.
back.
There's quite a bit of delay,
Talic.
and on top of
There we
that,
go.
sometimes it'll just drop inputs. So,
Now let's see.
so I would be very happy for him
Does
if he could use the money
keep
and then
check.
buy himself a
Like,
controller
there's
to start
two
like speedrunning the
position,
main
like,
game
few
again.
Cases where you wouldn't check Lesser Demon right now. If you hadn't seen Echo,
Who would have
tap
foreseen
out
this
with
if
his
only
point,
someone had
you
mentioned
know
that
that
the
you haven't
tournament would
seen it.
take forever
you
even
just
with
skip
only
this
32
because
people?
Then you'll know that it is Echo.
Yeah,
because
it's
Echo
true.
is one of the
What's the hitbox
relics that
thing
are
you're
always
talking
in
about?
the cache. But
So
Talic is going
hitbox, well, he would be doing a mix
Lesser Demon
box,
and
but
his relic.
it's a fighting game style controller.
We got- give
I'll
us
show you a
time to
picture.
line up. Dragon Blitz coming up to Holy Glasses.
Go.
There you go, using that library card to warp on back. Again, just
Because nothing important is happening on the screen. Like we're just kind of catching up again. This is what it looks like.
And instantly using the bat kicks to get a little forward.
So
momentum.
this is a terrible quality image, but this is
Doesn't
like
look like much, but in the end, it
WASD,
does
and
add
then
up to
these would be like your additional inputs. So you would probably have like jump, attack,
Still, no mana
backdash,
prisms,
shield.
have to be cautious of mana usage.
Probably link one of these to start and
And,
select. No, start and
It's
select.
one
You
of the
would
fun parts
need
of
extra
randomizer,
buttons
you
or
don't
buttons
get
on the
mana
side
prisms, is,
or
managing
stuff
your
like
mana
that. But
correctly,
still,
knowing where to wing smash.
it essentially is a controller that's designed to be played on consoles. Like you can have it run on a 360
Talic has
versus
everything
having it be
go to the second castle.
like taking an actual keyboard and then modding it to work on a 360, if that makes sense. But he would be making his own because it's way cheaper to make your own than it would be to
no, they're
try and buy
pretty
a
close to each other.
professionally made one.
That DB saved a lot more time by checking the leap stone earlier than Talic, so he caught up.
Yeah, it's a controller, essentially. It's kind of like a fight stick, but instead of having the stick at the end of it, you have WASD keyboard keys,
Nice one.
and it can be used on controller. Yeah.
And DB is on his way as well. I died to.
Yeah, it would be
Render
nice to
last
see
race.
some competition on 360 again, for like any percent, even all bosses. I know for a fact that Talic is pretty discouraged on playing on 360, specifically because of the
Hide
he doesn't
progress,
have
not that useful.
convenient way to input what he
So,
wants.
to my
So
recollection, there's still 3 pieces of Exodia floating around.
Yes.
So he said if he couldn't get the mix box up and running, he would just play on controller, which he's not super thrilled about.
Well, let's see. So the handful of relics thrown about in the second castle are pretty few.
Dang. I played from behind this entire seed. That feels bad.
Not needed anymore. And,
there's also 3 relics left.
No need to
Oh.
pick up this warp, since Merman statue was in the first castle. Actually, you wouldn't even need.
You're doing ABRSR for a marathon in like a month? Yo, good luck. Good luck with the practice and the grind for that. That category can be kind of brutal, honestly. It's a very fun category, don't get me wrong, but my biggest complaint about it is the clock rush is really strict, and it tends to make the category feel more like a grind because of it.
Do we have it which we seek? Very nice.
That is the Eye of Vlad.
Eye of Vlad at Medusa.
Right now, since Darkwing Bat and Medusa are a little bit out of the way, and still having 2.
You asked a question about routing before, but I think you missed it.
That's a bit of a Monka-esque kind of situation.
Yeah. There's a few things that could happen.
Which question was it? You can just ask me again.
Way to Akmadan to check another relic, but then is this a creature seed?
If you have 2 Vlad relics left when you get to inverted, will you check Bat and then Medusa, or do you continue left to creature? Or 1 Vlad relic left, sorry. You have the option to do that. You just have to understand that it's a pretty risky gamble, specifically because statistically you're more likely to find a relic going to the right because you have both creature and Akmadon, Medusa and Akmadon to check versus just creature. So you have 2 relic checks as opposed to just 1. So it's more likely to be one of the 2 relic checks on the right side as opposed to going left to go to creature. But if it is at creature, then you go there way earlier than anybody else and then just finish the seed. So it's a gamble. There's a save split you can do there if you need to that only costs about a minute. But realistically, that's something that I really only used early on in the tournament when I didn't want to get cheesed out of a win like super early on. But when I'm playing somebody like Talic, it's very unlikely that I will have a whole 1 minute lead over him to like use for that kind of gamble.
Sometimes he just says nope, and turns around and kills you.
He's doing these item checks for Mana Prism, really?
Talic seemed to checking these.
Dang, that's fucking crazy. I think I skipped this item checks.
You guys don't understand. Mana Prism has a lot of utility as not only being.
You do that item check because it's basically free, but
it also obviously refills all of your mana up to full every time that you use it. So it's even now where we can technically call this the late game. We're still searching for the Mana Prism because it could be leaps and bounds.
DB was trying to use the Echo of Bat to break the pots, but he
didn't pick up Force.
Yeah, he didn't pick up Force.
Yeah, didn't pick up Force, skipped off Fire, obviously. It's vanilla location. And we're not bubbling about here.
Yeah. Both
Second Castle is weird. I think I played way better like 30 minutes into the seed than I did at the beginning, which is unfortunate. I got the first 2 front slides and then I got cocky about doing more front slides, and then I wasted a lot of time.
Kamehameha skeletons.
Yeah, they'll just straight up destroy you if you have 0 defense.
Yes, yeah.
So let's see if
I'm trying to think, like, general mana management could have been done way better, apparently. I don't know. Because in general, like, you just want to use up as much MP as you can with Wing Smashes before doing another refill. This is another thing.
Talic and DB are
Normally, in this scenario, I skip doing the manly split because I still need 2 relics.
On a big lead, like a couple of minutes.
But fucking,
guys are like 15 seconds apart.
I go for it.
Yeah. But both are doing the manly, so it's not that big of a gamble.
Again, like I was mentioning at the beginning of this event, this is now just going to be leading up to execution.
Yeah, routes are pretty similar.
So this is a gamble that we both
There's a
decide to do,
good route
and it
that
doesn't
they,
pay off
Figured out, and seeing his creature was
for either of us.
gravity boots. Talic is opting to just
Yeah, this kind of situation I normally I stopped doing item checks entirely because I think at this point I gave up on trying to find a mana prism, but Talic still kind of wanted to find one.
As the backtrack. So there's 2 relics and
Yeah, I would have won if I skipped it.
Can we see a Galamoth?
Oh no, I just hope this all stops at death.
That so sucks.
Maneuvering and all the way up to Galamoth is a challenge within itself, but like you were saying before,
Because I don't manly there. But you know what the fucked up thing is I think we raced earlier today and I didn't do the manly split there, and I lost like 5 minutes to Talic or something like that. So that's the problem, is like if you don't do it, you lose and it's at creature. But if you do it and it's not at creature, like you just keep going. So it's a minute, you lose 1 minute to do the manly split, but you lose 5 minutes if you don't do it, and it is there. So that's why it's like such a risk.
Yeah,
Wait, did I do Tetris? Wait, what did I do to break the thing? Because I have axes. I could have used the axes to break the ceiling, but I think I used Summon Spirit to avoid having to do an extra menu.
But if you go up there, you're instantly untransformed from that, and it's
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm already on that side. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. The problem is that it wastes MP, which is why probably shouldn't have done it.
I'm now scared. It is. Well, Galamoth is significantly easier when you do have Duplicator,
but it was Death and Galamoth for the last 2 relics.
Can just like say nope, I'm not gonna cooperate, and turn around and just one-shot you.
And by at this point of the seed, like the players have got to be frustrated.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
there's always a bit of frustration that sets in that the relic that and like at this point they've both done manly split. They both now know that.
I'm trying to remember like where I was mentally at this point. I think I was curious if Talic kept gravity boots. I was curious if Talic had a mana prism, and I didn't. But I was doing enough checks that I felt kind of confident that it didn't really matter.
Yeah. And they both know that these both relics are going to be Vlad relics.
I think in this scenario, we both got so extremely greedy when it came to the mana prism situation that we both did so many item checks that we lost more time than having the mana prism I think ever would have saved.
And it is significantly slower without them.
Talic's also killing the bosses faster because he's deciding to two-hand the flame stars, where I only have cross shurikens on one hand, and that would have saved me more time too.
Wasting all that mana.
Did I win? I'm not gonna spoil it.
Well, since we are going through this climb, let's remind what these folks are playing for. The winner of this match gets to go on to the winners finals.
Yeah,
against
winner is
V Ben himself.
Yeah. Winner is
I mess up this climb a little bit.
I believe, if I am correct with the rules.
Yeah, I get hit here because I tried to dive kick.
The winner of this match still has one loss that he can
do that item check real quick, but I know it's gonna be
Yep.
You have a Power of Sire is like always there for some reason. Something to do with that item makes it difficult to do the check. I skip the mana refill here because I know that I don't need it to get all the way to the next
basically top 2. If this the winner that goes into
save
as a winner, let's see how Galamoth behaves. Looking like a nice
I hope
guy.
I menu to do the double cross shurikens here. I'm pretty sure I do.
Come on. There we go. Playing really nicely for Talic. He's going to be grabbing his last relic and then making his way.
Did I save? I did a full save. I don't know if Talic did actually. Let me backcheck here.
Look.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do a full save? He didn't do a full save. He was risking it. Well, okay.
Looking like a nice guy here.
I have cross shurikens. I have ways to refill my health. I have an elixir. I don't have power of mist, so I can't dodge Talic or the fireball attack or the electric ball attack. So I'm just scared that I'm going to die to Galamoth if I in like I might need to reset because Galamoth is a pain in the ass boss. But realistically, I had everything I needed to kill him, even if I wasn't hitting him in the head. I could have just threw cross shurikens. So Talic was right to skip this save, and that helps cement his lead even farther.
Has a chance from there to get back into the grand finals.
I double equip cross shuriken.
Winners finals?
Yes.
Why did it say winners semis?
I get the manipulation anyways.
Yeah.
I was throwing the stars so fast that some of them flew through Galamoth's head, which was crazy. So I had to slow it down to make sure all of them were hitting properly. Which is funny that I was doing it too fast.
Winners finals, this is winners finals. All right, yeah. Okay, challenge. So yeah, these guys are playing for top 2 at the moment.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking, Serial. Actually, the 2020 meta skip is if I have an endgame weapon, I skip every item check.
He does technically have better weapons
Yeah.
than Dracula, but I don't
100%. That's what I'm thinking to do versus Talic when we play again. Is as soon as I get any endgame weapon, I don't care what it is, I'm skipping every item check from there on out.
This could have taken a wide turn left.
Yeah.
Which in and of itself, I think is an amazing gamble, because this is what I was thinking about when it comes to getting lucky in a randomizer. It's you need good luck in order to get lucky, if that makes sense, right? I know it's like obvious to say it that way, but like if I skip all the item checks, I'm skipping potential useless items.
Yeah, don't hit.
Just as likely as I'm skipping potential good items. But to get those potential good items, you have to waste time to go get them. So whatever item you end up getting from your item check has to save you as much time as whatever route you took to skip the item or to actually go and grab the item, plus more, so that way you can make up the time from grabbing the item. And if it's something that you have to equip, it has to save time from menuing, it has to save you time in other ways.
Yep. DB isn't that far behind.
Aren't there many more useless items than gain-winning items? That is 100% correct, Loot Fisk. I think we got extremely greedy, both of us, this seed, and if I recognize like how... I didn't expect Talic to play as greedy as he did, honestly, but yeah, it's...
You know, as a runner, how frustrating
yeah.
it is. You think you're doing the wing smash motions, but you're skipping a step.
So I think the meta 100% is optimally you skip things as soon as you get anything that is a endgame weapon.
It's even faster than with those
Buffalo Stars.
Yeah.
I think that's the real meta.
A lot more faster on Dracula because of virus.
Here we go, final room. This is like what, like a minute and a half.
The best I could hope for is that Talic gets hit a bunch, but that's never gonna happen. Like he's a fucking any percent runner, like top tier. He's not gonna get hit from fucking Dracula when you're throwing stars at him. His fight is slower because he was using flame stars instead of cross shurikens, but I think it still should be a one cycle.
He could equip the Ring of Ares here and get a little more attack, but he's doing this nicely. He's... Oh, he did.
I'm assuming like in like 3 additional.
Only do Aurochs before library if you have bat and a decent weapon. Yeah.
That is a done deal. Good games to Talic. Playing himself in the top 2. Moving on to the grand final event.
Yep.
Now let's see
God damn, that hurts.
Finishes this out again. Yeah, the cross shuriken is just going to tear through that HP. No resistances to just flat physical, non-elemental. And we're probably able to do it.
Yeah, I'm surprised I was able to save up enough time to only be 20 seconds behind, 25 seconds behind. No, less than 20 seconds. 15 seconds, really?
Those extra item checks that...
No, it is 25. I don't know how to do math.
That was...
Frustrating. 100%. Super frustrating.
What a match. What a match.
Oh, yeah. That was
but that's why we're watching it back, so we can learn. So a next seed, we'll fuck them up. At least that's the goal. So I don't have enough time to watch me versus Ben. I won't go over the post-match stuff too much, but main takeaway here is I need to skip more item checks in general. I need to use more wing smashes in general. Library cards are not as important as you might think. They're great for routing, but the best way to use a library card is to just mitigate the amount of movement you have to do to get to the library, specifically when you need to get to the library. But that's it. It's not really useful for moving around the castle and teleporting, because teleporters most of the time are better. There's only one library card that I would actively want to use, and that's after Holy Glasses, just so I don't have to worry about the Alrock statue situation. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I'm glad it was like a good watch for everybody, though. That's like super like awesome that people enjoyed it, but I'm just salty because I lost. And I know I could have played so much better. Like, early game, show off the early game, like...
To slow ground Gaibon here, checking up some item checks on the way.
Yeah, even from the very beginning, like from the rip, we're tied here, and I never caught back up. This is the closest I was ever to being ahead. Was only 2 minutes in, and we're pretty much tied. Immediately, I get hit by this guy because I don't double hit, and from there on out, I didn't catch up even once. Which sucks. Like, that seriously sucks. To be behind, even if it's only by a little bit, but behind the whole time, like I couldn't catch up. That just goes to show that Talic was playing like super duper well, and like whatever I tried to do to like catch up wasn't enough. So, I mean, just goes to show he was the better player.
They're making their way to slow ground
on that day.
Checking up some items
so,
on the way, skipping a few of them.
Considering it like an entire hour later, he's still ahead, so feels bad, but we learn, we grow, and next time we go and get him. At least that's the plan.